Good day, folks. This is your boy Ferris Dillon here, and I am coming to you live here from my home office, bringing you, I guess, a little bit of a training video and how to make your YouTube channel piggity pop. Now, one of the ways I actually made my channel pop, and I was kind of guilty of leaving my channel naked and not having a brand for myself out of the gate. And I had a brand, but I didn't like have any artwork to go along with that brand to kind of mesh with what I was trying to convey to my audience. Now, although I did name my channel Ferris Travels because of what I do. I love travel. I also need you. I also am about learning about other things too. So I'm not going to just sit here and say that it's strictly just travel that I'm about. It's traffic generation. It's a hodgepodge of wanting to know Forex, but not wanting to do the work for it, because Forex is a jiggity job. If you want to get at it, it's a job. But one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is utilizing YouTube. I mean, it's no more important tool in this world that you could use to market your business and let people know that you're here. When I first started doing my channel, I would review certain traffic exchanges. I would review traffic exchanges and put my links to it, especially if I was an affiliate of that traffic exchange or list building, I guess you say traffic exchange or safe list platform that I particularly was using, that I wanted to get out in this world and wanted to share with the people who maybe didn't have a lot of money to invest in solo ads, but wanted to get eyeballs and traffic on their site regardless. And that's where I started. And I started trying to figure out the platform. And in the beginning, I was trying to figure out the right ratio of music to put in the background, because I wanted to diffuse the time between the time that I had thought gaps, or when I was just doing life, and I didn't want to leave y'all. I didn't want to stop video. I just wanted to kind of keep going to see if people would hang with me, regardless if I got up and picked up and had to deal with kids or had to deal with just life in general around me, and the video kept going, but I would come back and talk with you guys. So it was just a play, and it was just a build up. And if I would have really worked at this like I should have, which I often say I should have done, I would be a lot further along. I would have a video a day uploaded. And I know a lot of people say, well, loading up videos every day is kind of hard. Yes. In the beginning, doing videos every day is almost every day is a hard challenge. It's a feat that most of us can't stick with. It's just, life happens. You get up in the morning time, sometimes you have other things you have to do. But I try to come back to this because it's always worked for me. I remember back in 2010, it was 2000. It's 2009, it was 2010, it was 2011. A friend of mine called me up and he wanted me to be a part of a business. This is back when telecom MLMs were still a hot part of our lifeblood in the network marketing industry. And he called me up, and good thing he called me up, because another guy that I looked at, he never reached out to me, never talked to me, never said anything to me. But sometimes you can be a part of something that is bigger than yourself, and it will lead into something else. Um, one of the biggest moments in my life was when I had somebody call me out of California, and he said, "Ferris, I like this, that, and other, blah, 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 pop, 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 pop." And I'm not going to, it wasn't pop, 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 but it was just a conversation that we had between each other. I saw your videos, man. I really like what you were talking about with the company, blah, blah, blah. And it was off of video I had done. Not paid traffic, not anything, although we do have paid traffic sources out there. But this is the realness of utilizing YouTube. It helps you build that know, like, and trust factor. People get a chance to see who you really are and read into you. Just it helps you. It helps you introduce yourself to people. Now, I want to get into this a little bit to give yourself a little bit of a pop, but I can harp on YouTube a little bit. But me talking, this is one of my orders that I had made from him. I think this was I don't know. Let's see, that was one of the last. I don't know if this was the last one. That wasn't really it. Okay. That was something I had, another project that I had. But I was also trying to work on channels that didn't necessarily have anything to do with businesses, but I couldn't just keep up with that schedule because, that's a little bit different. Let's see, orders. Let me see, orders. Yep, that's the one that I had him work on for my Ferris Travel channel. So for the longest time, my channel was naked, but I had him design this one up along with another one that I have, Ferris Hustles. It's kind of like, I have a couple channels and I'm trying to explore myself with it, but I utilize YouTube as a platform for me to get the message out of what I'm passionate about. Some of the things I'm passionate about and the things that I like doing, like fragrance reviews. That is a real part of my life. That's not something I'm just sandwiching in between, some stuff. I am passionate about fragrances. And to put it, and I have my own fragrance channel. And it's called For Real Fragrances. And I work on that. And let me get this back and speed up. Your YouTube channel is really a love letter to your children. It's a love letter to people who, you may be thinking that it's about business, but really it's your love letter to, and as corny as that sounds, to your grandchildren. It's a lot of times I wonder, and I really wish, because we did have 85mm cameras with sound, so of what would have been if we could have still heard my father's voice. And I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot to people to be able to kind of see you, and and you may not be thinking about it like that, to see you in the future. My grandkids, they'll be able to look at my videos and see how my grandfather was kind of goofy. He was kind of goofy, but he was a salesman. He was a go. He was a hustler. I think that's really innate in my DNA anyway, because my great grandfather, off my grandmother's side, of my maternal grandmother's side, he was a hustler. He was a salesman. He had his own stuff. He was a businessman. He had money in the bank when it was time to go. He had his own store, rent houses, all that stuff. And he made sure he was self-employed. And even right now, my uncle and my aunt and my cousin, they run their own daycare. Matter of fact, I'm renting a house from my uncle right now that I live in. So, I mean, we all, it is, and it goes back to what I was trying to come across is the DNA that we missed out on, that we could have learned something. You know, we could have really learned by hearing their voices and them laying some knowledge down. And I think that's what we do. It's just not for business, but it's to lay down knowledge about who you are and for people to see you and to hear you. And if you look down in my videos, I have a video, an Animoto video of me just with my kids, sandwiched in between all the business and the chaos. It's just to remind them that, hey, I want y'all to be good people and know that your daddy loved y'all and spent time with you. And that was, you know, that's another thing. But I didn't want to keep you guys for a long time. I really wanted to say, utilizing this tool, Fiverr. This is the guy that I use for Fiverr. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second. And this is what I use to get my pictures inside of this software, which I use Blaster software. Let me see. So no video. So all my thumbnails. At first, I was using TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is one of the things. It's a free extension. I think you should start with TubeBuddy. At first, if you look at some of my older videos, it just has writing on it. And I started to really get with the utilizing these type of thumbnails. I think thumbnails capture people's eyes or whatever have you. But I only took so many pictures. You're gonna see this picture and that picture over and over in different things, because there's only so many times you can do this. Gotta look interesting. So those are my points. Utilizing YouTube is more than just about the business. It's about connecting with people, man. It's about putting your best foot forward. I think I got one of my videos, I hit it on so bad. Everybody, if you can look at one of my videos, it was, I think on World Profit, it was doing a traffic video, and people like, dude, I couldn't get over the music. I hated it so bad. It was so bad. And that was just the beginning phase. Don't really matter. Have I deleted that video? Hell no. No, I am not going to delete anything. Another thing, if you change businesses, don't do a channel cleanup. That is the craziest thing you could do for yourself, because those videos end up getting views nonetheless. And it's all about monetization. Now, in the field that we're in, we may end up having to do a lot of videos before we get monetized, because unlike any other niche, unless we are really popular with the people, or have a really popular subject matter with a lot of people that people understand, like the gossip news or pets or whatever have you, then it becomes a bit of a work in progress. So I may have to do 1,000 videos to get 4,000 views a month, and to get up to 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. I don't care. I do not care. This channel, your YouTube channel, should be not just a reflection of, it should be a reflection of you, in the sense that I didn't care that I have, you know, fragrance reviews on my channel, or reviews that, or the animal video of my kids. I have another one on my other channel, my OG channel, with my daughter, with my oldest daughter. And I put that together. That's, you know, to kind of let them know that it was a time where it was just us. You know, it was just me and you and daddy changing diapers, and it was just, you know, family. When people come to see that, they'll see that, how, okay, this guy's family, man. I understand that. I got kids. You know, it works a lot of different ways. So make your channel a reflection of you, and let it be what it is. If people have something negative to say about what it is you do, even when people hated on that video, I still say, hey, well, thank you for tuning in. I'm not butthurt behind that. Don't ever get butter. When you put something out in this world, know that people want to have something negative to say. This is what world we live in. And just go over there and congratulate them and, meet them with positivity. They may hate on your video, but meet them with positivity. It's okay. In the beginning, when you're starting your channel is like running. I keep telling people it's like running. In the beginning of your run, it sucks. Your body's not warmed up to it yet. Even for me right now, walking. So let's just take me. Walking sucks. Walking sucks right now. Your legs itch. Your body is not cold. The circulation is not used to getting through your legs, and your legs doing that itchy crap. But then after a minute, you keep doing it, and then you start building up the run. But it goes back to the itchy crap. But then your legs, and I think it's the circulation and the hair pulling out of your legs at the same time with your pants. I'd be like, I want to get naked and just run. But either way it goes, it's just you. It's just you and you putting yourself out there. It'll be, but after a minute, let me go back. I got a brain fart. That's the thing I'm saying about that brain fart thing. But after you get used to that run and you start getting that runner's high, it becomes a lot easier. Your body warms up to it, and then it becomes easy, and it's like, all right, I can do this. Then you will build up sort of a flow and a consistency to it. And my videos, I'm still, when I really listen to them, I'm like, man, what am I saying? But I'm being personable, and I lay my heart out there, and I trust that you guys, I convey the right amount of information to you guys to where it sticks, and it's planted in your head. And if you ever join me in a business, start your YouTube channel. A lot of people will get hung up about this, but when you leave the door, people see your face anyway. Introduce yourself. I get introduced to people. Here's the thing. I get to introduce myself to people that normally I wouldn't have normally met, because internet connects us now in a different mannerism. I want you to think about it. I really looked at network marketing back in 1999. And it was a Bosun mate on the back of the ship. He was telling me about it. He was telling me everything's about to go digital, this, that, and the other. Internet age is starting to come around, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And he was really just talking to me. And I was like, because the internet was still new to me and new to us. I think we had been in 5-6 years at that time. And we had that annoying dial-up. You had internet cafes that you had to go to if you didn't have internet. I don't know if you guys remember that, but the work, the understanding of what was to really going to happen didn't come around, and didn't come around until that year. Then I always say, if I ever get lost in the time machine, I get to maintain. Well, if I get thrown through time and I end up, like, let's say back in 2005, when YouTube was just coming online, man, I would tear this ishkabobble up. I'd hurry up and go to Comcast and get the high-speed internet. Hell with TV, hell with cable. I'd go find me a camera, I'd upload videos, I'd get me a backdrop, I would do whatever. I'd put a sheet up as a backdrop if I lived if I didn't have the right type of house, whatever have you, and I would shoot the hell of a lot of videos. I'd find a business to be a part of, upload them and tag the crap out of them and work them. It's like it wasn't nobody's business. Because think about it, if you were the first person online with that type of SEO coming in, and you had the right tools and you were showing people how to make money, the money you could have made then. But I'm glad we're here right now. So that was 15 years ago. And think about it. That was just 15 years ago. And how big YouTube has become now. So anyway, with that being said, this has been your boy, Ferris Saloni. I want to remind you guys to be blessed, not stressed, and to always be motivated by success. Those were the 3 things I used in my video, and just to kind of have a chit chat with you guys. Kind of fireside talk, so to say. And also okay, yeah, said that. And also hit the subscribe button down below, and the notification bell to be notified of any of all uploads that I will be having on my channel. Also hit the like button. Give your boy a little bit of a like. Stop by and talk with me, chit chat. Put your stuff below, and let me know that you sub to me. When you sub to me, I'll sub back. Give you a like, thumbs up. Let's all get monetized and get some of this free YouTube money. All right, peace.